well, he shot like 33, so that's what he said.
But I'm just saying, like, if he's a shooter, like, why would you tell him to leave him open? Like,
oh my god.
goofy.
Matt?
Yeah.
All right. Y'all ready? We're about to get started. Here we go. Good evening, welcome to Sports Talk, live here on Talk 104, 93 BKCT, presented by Greenwood Ford. We are back after being off because of the weather. So glad to be back here on the show. And I am Brian Davis from the Franklin Favorite Newspaper. And joining us once again tonight, fielding for Cole Scott, Tyler Fernandez, and Coach Zach Simpson from Sporting Times. Good evening, gentlemen.
Good evening. Feels really good to be back here.
All right, we got to give Coach Zach the first word off the get-go. So, Coach,
give me the mic. Here we go now.
You go right ahead with the first word. We know what you're going to talk about, so go right ahead.
Well, last time I was on here, I think it was 3 weeks ago, we made some college football predictions. And, I'm for those of you that don't know, I was born and raised in the Hoosier State. I was born and raised in Indiana. You probably know where this is going. So I predicted that Indiana would obviously win the national championship, 56-21. I got the Miami score right, did not get the Indiana score right, but my Hoosiers did prevail. For the undefeated season, 16-0, got to give a shout out to the Indiana Hoosiers first of all. And we don't know what it's like to play football in Indiana. So it's in January. Sorry. Well, actually Indiana period. So I had to shout out my Hoosiers, all the Hoosier faithful that's watching. Yeah, absolutely. Now we can talk some basketball. I had to get that in there.
All right. Sounds good. We'll get everybody's Super Bowl predictions. Maybe we'll get the Glasgow Lady Scotties, who's going to be joining us in a few moments, to get their Super Bowl predictions too as well, which one of them is saying, no, you don't watch football.
Oh, yeah, I don't even know who's playing.
It's Seahawks and Patriots is playing.
Oh,
And wait, by the way, I was the only one that called it.
Yeah, you did call the exam.
I was the only one that called it.
You did call it. That's for sure. So, but definitely, we'll get y'all's predictions about that here coming up and a whole lot more. But first, Tyler and Zach, promote Sporting Times for us. How can people listen to Sporting Times?
Yeah, absolutely. Don't forget to tune into our live stream on stfanclub.com. We also have a podcast, too, called The Debrief that you can listen to on Spotify and Apple Podcast. We're also working to try to get Stampede Sports Talk back up and running again, so stay tuned for that. But once again, tune into our broadcast live, stfanclub.com, as we are going to be concluding the regular season portion of district play with Bowling Green at South Warren and Greenwood at Warren Central. So after the regular season, it's going to be an RPI race to determine the seeds.
Yes, indeed. Now, take it to, I believe, Zach, you was there Monday night for the storming the floor between Greenwood and Bowling Green, which I rated some of the parents, but I'm like, you know what?
Yeah.
It's a buzzer beater.
Yeah.
Let kids be kids. Come on.
Yeah,
Come on now.
Joe and I called that game, and first of all, it was an incredible basketball game. I mean, it was, you really hated for one of those teams to have to lose that game. It was unreal. I think it was one of the better games both teams have played. The court storming, whenever that happens, to be honest, instinct takes over.
Right.
It just does, because you want to be out there, you want to celebrate with your teams, or with your classmates. And to be honest, as long as both teams end up shaking hands, congratulations, making sure sportsmanship is the right thing to do. Nobody gets hurt, you get right back off of it. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't ever. Unless it gets hostile and out of hand, it's like I said, it's just your student instinct takes over because of the celebration that you won, and that was a big win for Greenwood. It solidified them in the 2-3 game in the district standing. So that was a big win for them, and I could talk about that game for a while. It was a really, really good game. Isaiah Summers, the wherewithal to go down and to be able to get that shot up before time expired, knowing what the situation was. It's an extremely, extremely good play.
Let the kids be kids. Come on.
Exactly.
I mean, let them celebrate.
I mean, the last time that Greenwood swept the regular season series against Bowling Green, go all the way back to 07-08. And by the way, in 2008, that was the last time a non-Bowling Green Warren Central team won the region.
It was.
I mean, it's crazy. Now, obviously, I'm not going to promote that because, obviously, speaking of Warren Central, they have been spectacular because going into the game, it felt like that rust was going to be a factor. Not for Central. Not for Central, it wasn't.
Yeah.
They held South Warren guys to literally a season-low 36 points.
Yeah.
I mean, Warren Central's already known for being a solid defensive team, but to hold a team like that had Brandon Perkins coming back, on the team that night to 36 is unbelievable. I mean, the main thing that stuck out to me was that third quarter when they outscored them 21-5. In the third quarter, it was 25-18 at halftime, and they only allowed 5 points in the third.
Yeah, they're very good.
Amazing.
No question about it. They are very, very good. That's why they're the favorite on the boys' side. That is for sure. Remind everyone that this is a live show on our Facebook page tonight. Talk 104 is broadcasting Louisville Cardinals basketball because of rescheduling, because of the weather last week. So they're on live with Paul Rogers on the radio side. So come join us here on our Facebook page at Talk 104, 930 KCT, and join us for Sports Talk tonight too as well. State draws came out yesterday, guys. And first off, the winner of the 4th region will play the winner of the 6th region, and that looks going to be Louisville Butler off the get-go.
Yeah, more than likely it's going to be Louisville Butler. It's going to be a fascinating thing because it's on the girls' side, and it's going to be interesting to see because it's been a toss-up. Obviously Barron County with the win last night over Franklin Simpson 75-49. In which Franklin, in all fairness to Franklin Simpson, it was their first game back after the weather.
Right.
And Barron County has played
three games in
5 days. Exactly. Yeah. And they beat Cumberland. And then speaking of Cumberland, they beat ACS by 20. But the big story, and you and I were talking about it before the show, was Avery Morris going down for the Lady Patriots. And she is a fantastic player. In my opinion, right now, I would name her 4th region player of the year on the girls' side because she's just been playing so well for ACS. She is the offense. She's the one that leads the offense for that team, and you hate to see her go down like that.
Yep.
I will say this. You talked about Louisville Butler. When you look at them record-wise, Butler's probably what you're looking at from some head-to-head matchups. There's one team you don't want to sleep on in the 6th region, and that's Bullitt East. Bullitt East and Coach Chris Stallings. He's been there so long. You got Bullitt East. I think the winner is probably going to come between Butler, Bullitt East, and Mercy.
Okay.
Those three right there. They all three have kind of played similar head-to-heads this year. But you're looking at one of those three, whoever's able to get out of this 4th region. And I've went on record saying this is one of the most open 4th region girls basketball side I've seen.
It's wide open.
And I coached in it for almost 18 years, and it's one of the most open. A lot of people can win this thing more than I've seen in a long time. And, it's really going to be awesome when it comes to the 4th region tournament at Diddle because, again, lots of teams can win this thing, so it's going to be exciting.
And on the boys' side, they drew the 13th region, so, that's a very winnable basketball game. And then after that, you get the 7th region or possibly Cuff-Calf after that.
Or the 9th region,
Or the 9th region, yeah. So
the 4th region on the guys' side will play the 13th region champion, which more than likely a lot of people have been highlighting North Laurel on the boys' side. And some people have been, Warren Central. They've been a solid team all year, and I can understand why they picked that they would get there. But man, that's going to be a tough second round to either play St. Xavier or Covington Catholic because I believe St. X, and you could correct me if I'm wrong, St. X is number 1. I believe Covington Catholic is number 2.
Yes.
So you got the number 1 and number 2 teams in the state that, more than likely, if they win out their respective regions and win the championship, are going to play against each other in the first round. And that's the first day, which that will be an exciting game. Whoever plays in the 7th and 9th region, that's going to be a fantastic first game.
It is. Hey, before we bring our guest on here real quick, we've seen it in soccer. We've seen it in volleyball. They're seeding by RPI, but they've not done it to basketball yet. Are we going to get to that point where they're going to do that or not?
I think they have been doing it. I'm pretty sure because here's the situation. If South Warren were to beat Warren Central last night, all the district records would be 3-2. Because Central would be 3-2, Greenwood would be 3-2, and South Warren would be 3-2. And Bowling Green bringing up the rear.
I was referring to the state tournament, though. That's what I was referring to is the state tournament, seeing them 1 through 16 based on your RPI.
I think that for whatever reason, I don't know why this saw it on Twitter, but they were. Obviously, it was probably a joke or something. But they did away with the ping pong balls, went to a wheel or something.
Yeah, they went to a wheel, which was I don't know what JT the Hut is doing up there. I don't know what's going on up there with them and Dave Baker.
I'm sorry, I got confused because I thought you were talking about the 14th district.
No, I was about state tournament. State tournament.
It'll be interesting. Look, we've been now starting to shift to RPI because I think we talked about it with the with the with the tournament for football because they're going to be going to the RPI, I believe, in the second round instead of the third round, which I was hoping that they would stick it to the third round because I think they were trying to reduce a lot less travel, but I think for some that creates probably even more travel.
It creates more travel. It does.
Yeah, I mean, RPI's, it's interesting in basketball just because, in football you play a lot less games. In basketball, you play 30 games. You go on the road for holiday tournaments, and there's games that are canceled. Some teams that end up making up some of these games. Some teams don't end up making some of these games, and wins obviously affect it. So I don't foresee it right now. Usually these coaches are making their own schedules along with the ADs. So if you're trying to obviously boost your win total, but I know it's about strength of schedule too. I get that. But it's a loss. A loss can hurt you a lot more than sometimes a win can help. I mean, it's just how it goes. So I don't know. I don't foresee it going to that. But yeah, RPI. I mean, it's already deciding tiebreakers in districts, and from what I understand, it's deciding tiebreakers in district tournaments. And it's going to be interesting if something happens in the 14th. If Bowling Green's able to knock off South on Friday. So I don't know. I personally don't foresee it going there. If it does, they're gonna have to do a lot of figuring out some things on how that RPI is calculated. So.
Yep. All right. The rundown tonight: we have the Glasgow Lady Scotties coming up next, followed by the Metcalfe County Lady Hornets, and then the Russellville Lady Panthers will join us here on Sports Talk, brought to you by Greenwood Ford, Campbell Chevrolet, Heel Mattress, and more. And of course, a new sponsor jumping on board is Williford for Breen and Williford Injury Law Firm, which I'll do a live review about that coming up later on the show. All right, let's move to the 15th district. Our first guests for tonight are the Glasgow Lady Scotties. As we got them on the camera right now, there they are. And head coach Kelsey Kirkpatrick. Good evening, coach.
Hey, how are you doing?
Wait, gotta put the microphone by us. We can hear you. There you go.
Hello, everyone.
There you go. All right, coach. Who you brought with you tonight?
I've got my seniors, Addison Norris and Hannah Jolly, and then I got my juniors, Riley Strode, Jordy Goodman, Chikali Green, and Kayla Kirkpatrick.
All right. Coach, let's get the first word. How's the season going for you so far?
It's had its up and downs. It's kind of just figuring out what we need to do to get better and staying consistent. If you watch some of our games, we'll play a consistent 3 quarters, but I've tried to drill it in the girls' head like it takes 4 quarters and we don't get a break off. If you get tired, you got to ask for a break, but you can't take a play off. That's just not how our regions run. We got a lot of strong competition in our schedule, and if you fall apart for a play or two, you don't know how it's going to go. You got to stay consistent throughout the entire game.
Oh, man. Coach, kind of talk to us about the game y'all played last night against Converna. You guys were able to get the win there, and you guys have now won 2 straight. So kind of talk to us about, what y'all were able to do well from an execution standpoint and how you're able to build off that win against Apollo and take it into the game against Converna.
Against Apollo, we coming off a snow break. We didn't get to practice all week. We maybe got 2 days in. And you could tell, we started settling for threes, and we got the guards to shoot threes, but it's better to come inside out. And I know the girls have heard that over and over again, and they're probably sick of hearing it. But, if you keep settling for threes, they're going to just stay consistent. You got to make the defense shift and move. So at halftime of that Apollo game, that was our big talk. Like, let's move the ball around, see how many possessions we can get to make them tired on defense. Because, teams are going to wear us out on defense. The more they move the ball, the more we have to shift and turn. So that was a big key for us against Apollo. And we tried to bring it back into Converna, too. We start off a little sluggish and trying to go back to our old ways. But the ball will drop whenever you go inside out or get that extra pass. But I was proud of their performance the past 2 games. Not just the wins, but how they were cheering each other on and lifting each other up. I've been big on assists. I go after an assist award, and they're starting to buy into it. So I hope it continues on throughout the season.
So, yes, Coach, I've been asking a lot of coaches this year, and I'm really interested to see your response when it comes to being good offensively, efficiency wise. Shot selection, like you were talking about a while ago, is extremely important.
Absolutely.
Do you think that when I coached, I was a big advocate for points per possession. It's trying to calculate your percentages and your points per possession. Do you think it's on you as a coach, or it's on the players to make sure they take good shots out of the possession? Because obviously, the highest points per possession is at the free throw line.
Right.
And that's where you shoot the higher percentage and you're able to get, that high points per possession. So do you think it's on you to kind of put them in that situations, or is it on them to make the decision to take the right shot in the possession?
I think it's a little both. I think it starts with me. I got to drill it into them to make them aware of the right shots. You can see a wide open three and be like, oh, okay, I'm wide open. I have to shoot this. Or is there a reason you're wide open because they don't want the ball inside? We talked a lot about running zones. Zone is the purpose is keep the ball out of the paint. So when teams run zone on us, or if they're in a saggy man, like the job is to keep us out of the paint. They want us to settle for the threes because it's not as high of a percentage shot. We do have some shooters on this team. I think Reese England's ranked in the state right now as an 8th grader. So, it's hard to tell them not to shoot it whenever they're feeling hot. But, when you're not hot, you gotta open your shot back up. You go to the free throw line, go shoot a layup, see it go in first, and then go down.
So, players, just tell us how you think the season's going so far for the Lady Scotties.
Here you go.
The season, I think it's going good. I think we just, we're still putting pieces together. They're not all together. We have all the puzzle pieces. We just have to learn how to put them all together. But, I don't know. I just think the season's going good.
I think we've done some improvement. Since last year.
Yeah, put it closer. There you
Since
go.
last year, I think we've improved. Like Kayla said, we're still putting stuff together, but we're kind of running out of time, so it's just time for us to actually do that.
And I'll feed into that. And it's like Addison and Kayla both said, figuring out the puzzle pieces to go with it. And, a lot of people like to look at the record and be like, oh, it is what it is. They're not very good. But, if you watch how we compete in certain situations, it's there. The girls, I hope the confidence continues to flow within, and those past 2 games have been huge. And even when we played Barron County, I know the scoreboard didn't reflect it. That first half, you've seen a lot of great things going on when we moved the ball and worked it and went by the game plan. Barron's a great ball program, and in the third quarter, we kind of went back to our old ways instead of staying where we needed to be at. But if you watch, you can see how the pieces are there. We got to do it for 4 quarters. Well, sorry.
Anybody else want to comment about how the season's going so far?
We'll pass it on.
Yeah.
I think it's going great. Like my teammates said, we have a lot. It's just not one. It's team ball to us. So everybody on the team can do something. It's just not one person. So we're just trying to figure out how to just rotate it and keep it going and just putting it together. But y'all see district.
Last night really, I'll add on. Last night really reflected us. Everybody touched the ball everybody played last night against Caverna. Everybody scored but one, but she had a good look. I mean, It's not just a me ball, it's like a team ball with us this year. We aren't just being selfish with one another. We want to win and we want everybody to get involved.
I can't scoot up. I feel like the season's going really good. We have a lot of potential. We just got to put our pieces together and work together more.
Okay.
2 mics over here.
Wait, 2 mics are close together. So there you go.
All right.
There you go.
I think the season has really been a bonding year for us. Last year we started off kind of rocky on the team aspect, but I think this year we've done a phenomenal job about being a team on the court and off the court.
I don't know if y'all were able to talk or anything.
We said everything.
Okay. Question for the players. I mean, you guys have talked about improvement as a team, but for you all individually, what are some of the things that you all have been able to work on for this season that's helped y'all grow and try to get better with each game?
Me personally, I've worked on how I can contribute offensively. I need to figure out what I can do down in the post to put some points on the scoreboard and help my team out.
I think I worked on rebounding more and helping my teammates out, and communicating. I've definitely have worked on my post because I'm like in a post. I'm still a guard, but last year I played more guard, and this year I'm playing more post. So I've been working on how to see the floor from the post spot and work on my moves and feed it to my teammates.
This year I think I've really worked on the defensive aspect on my part, mostly on the strongest guard out there just to lock them down, and I've worked on my shot selection as well. What have you worked on?
Yeah, get closer to the mic. You're going.
Here, Hannah, go while she's thinking.
Okay. I've worked a lot on my defense, and I'm more of the positive teammate on the team. So I've been really trying to work on keeping my teammates up, like when they miss a shot and their head goes down, really trying to keep them up and in the game.
I've been working on going up strong and being more confident, grabbing more rebounds so I can help my team on the offensive and defensive end.
All right, so Coach, just talk about, we are now about 2.5 weeks away from postseason. And, of course, as you just mentioned earlier before we went on the air, that Glasgow is hosting the district tournament coming up.
Yes, sir.
What you going to do in these next 2.5 weeks to get the girls ready for that postseason?
We have some big games coming up that kind of flows into our district tournament and getting us ready for whoever we end up playing first round. Everyone's goal is to try and get past that first round to get to the region tournament. But playing the next 2 weeks, like we got Cumberland on schedule. We got Allen County Friday night, Marion County next week, Monroe County. We still have some top teams like in our region that we'll end up facing, and just working to communicate how we're going to execute different things for the district tournament. That'll kind of be our gameplay for the next couple weeks.
Okay, so players, we're getting to the nitty gritty here. The postseason's coming up in 2.5 weeks. So, what do you want to see from everybody to improve on to get you all ready for trying to make a run in the postseason?
You got it. Are you talking about like individual, like as team, like what we want to see from each other?
Yeah. Sure.
I just want to see each other pick like each other up in practice, like have great practices, go 110% in practice to get ready for games. You can't take any days off anymore. It's crunch time, and you gotta like lock in and just be ready every single day.
I just want to see us like stay up and stay positive and not get down on ourselves and pick our teammates up.
I want to see my teammates go out on the court and smile and have fun while we're also playing the game and getting to what we need to get done. Anybody else?
I want to see my teammates push past that wall, like when they miss a shot, don't stop there, keep going.
Okay.
Right. Okay.
Oh, y'all don't want to see us do nothing?
Okay.
Y'all do everything I want to see.
Okay. All right. One to go. Do you want to say anything?
I like what we did last night. I like when everybody gets involved, everybody puts some points on the board, and everybody's cheering for each other. I wish we did that more often.
Okay.
So hopefully we'll keep doing that.
All right.
To the players, and Coach, you could answer this too. Talk a little bit about what you're preaching on the defensive side of the ball. Is especially coming down to this late in the season. I think the team that's much better defensively probably going to have a better shot at winning the game. Players, what is Coach trying to get you guys to understand defensively in order to be in these games? And Coach, what on your point of view, what's the most important part of the defensive side of the ball you're teaching right now?
She pushed the mic to me to just now because that's exactly what we talked about at practice.
Oh, okay. There we go.
Okay.
So that hit the nail on the head.
You're welcome, players. I got you. All right.
Defense has always been my big thing. I always believe that defense wins you ball games. Offense puts the points on the board. But if you want to come out in big game situations, you have to lock in on the defensive end, and you have to want to get it done. There's no breaks on defense. We talked today about communication was the biggest key on defense. If you're silent, you're selfish. If you're not opening your mouth and you're not telling them exactly where you're at, and it's got to be a collective thing. It can't be 1-2. One person could throw the entire defensive play off. We work on help side a lot and helping the helper. That was a big thing for our younger girls. We have some great defensive players from the middle school and freshman team. Jayla Crane and Taya Lightfoot, they bring us a lot of energy on the defensive side of the floor. Kinley Stevens and Reese as well. But, once they start understanding that whole aspect of it's not just on-ball defense, it's help side defense with deny defense, that's when the entire team starts locking in on it. And that's what we'll continue to do the next couple weeks at practice and in the games. If you're late on an assignment, that could just ruin the entire play, know. But
oh, sorry.
No, go ahead.
Well, players you can answer. And I will say, a lot of times you talk about communication. And a lot of players are like, well, what do I say defensively? Because I always tell the kids, just say what you're doing.
Yeah.
What am I doing right now? I'm on ball. I got help. I got your help. You always just say what you're doing right now, so that way everybody understands what you're doing. So yeah, it's in communication extremely important. Players, you can go ahead and answer that as well.
And with that, I even told them because I had one of them ask me like, "What do I say if I forget what to say?" And I'm like, just sing your ABC. Say something to where they know where you're at. Like,
say something. Say something. Open your mouth.
If anything, they know that you've left that spot.
That's all you have to do, right?
If anything, they know exactly where you are on the defensive side. So just say something to kind of get everybody back talking again. But I agree 100%.
Yeah.
Now y'all get to relate what I've been saying.
Help side is the most important thing we've been talking about recently. We're getting there. We're not 100% there, but we are getting there. And I just think that help side is the most important thing on our defensive end.
It's simple. If you don't play defense, you're coming out the game for our coach. It's simple. Just like that.
There you go.
You better spread that.
So, yeah.
That's an excellent answer.
Good answer.
I think they've heard that a time.
So players, take us behind the scenes a little bit. I take it Coach Kirkpatrick is really tough on y'all in film session about defense,
Yeah.
right?
Yes.
Yeah, she's going to chew us out about it.
She's the defensive queen. She don't care about our offense. If you're not playing defense,
She don't care about score. We can score 0 points as long as their score is 0 and we're playing defense. She's great.
we can win a game 1-0 just by one free throw if they don't score at all.
I've heard that a lot too. Yeah. They fit it.
So she gets on y'all pretty hard, doesn't she?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. That's okay though. That's all right because you need it, right?
Yeah.
You need it.
We make her sound so mean.
Yeah, I promise she's not mean. I promise she's not mean. She's just defensive mindset.
She's a tough coach.
Yeah.
Tough coach.
I try to be sometimes. I told them I told them they was gonna make my hair turn gray.
Yeah,
it's not showing yet, but it's like the same conversation every day in practice, every game. Defense wins you ball games, and like Jordy just said, score could be 0-1, and she's heard that for the past 4, 5, 6 years, however long I've been here, and but I firmly believe, and if you see the teams in our district, they put a lot of points up on the board, and everyone knows that, and they're great offensive teams with a lot of great offensive players. But if you want to stop them, you have to stop them on the defensive end, and that's what it takes.
So, players, how excited in 2.5 weeks that you get to host the district tournament on your own home floor?
I'm very excited. I'm
You
so
get that
excited.
pretty quick.
I'm so excited. We have some points to prove
Okay.
on our home court.
Wait a minute.
And my senior year.
That clicks on? You clicking? Is that a team thing?
That means clock it. Like,
Oh, clock it. I'm sorry. Clock it. Clock it.
Yeah.
Okay. So is that a team thing? Clock it.
It's
everywhere. Everybody does it.
Okay, but y'all
Coach
did
Kate.
it in unison though.
It's like you really hit that.
I mean, we all saw it on Facebook. We all saw it. I mean, y'all did that. So
I forgot we were live.
yeah, we were live on Facebook too. So I take it you all are very excited about hosting the district tournament in 2.5 weeks. What would it mean for you all to get to play in the region tournament at Western? What would it mean to each of you?
For the seniors, I can't speak for y'all, but I think they would enjoy that a lot.
Yeah, we went my freshman year, and then I was kind of just like a bench queen. I was just cheering on my teammates. I enjoyed it all, but we drew Bowling Green, and I did get to play. I got to play for like the last minute. So.
That was Sanaya and Meadow and all that.
Yeah, I had to guard this girl
super
that was
team.
like
Still give me nightmares.
6'5". It was it was humiliating, but I want another chance to play on Diddle's floor. So
Yeah.
Other players? We're talking about.
It would mean a lot. I would love to be there and help support my team and help us just play on Diddle. Like, it would mean a lot.
I think it's a really good experience. I just think that everybody wants to experience it, and I feel like we deserve, from all the work we put in, I just think that we deserve it. But we have to do it, sorry.
What she said. But no, actually, I'm excited. I'm excited for district and then to see what's going to happen from there. And it would be a blessing to play on at region at WKU because it's like a different scene. So it's fun.
Mm-hmm.
It's fun.
I'm just excited to prove all the people wrong that's been talking bad about us. So.
Amen.
Two mics close together.
Yeah, don't put those together. They'll pick up each other.
Yeah, like Kayla said and Jakali said, we got some points to prove, people to prove wrong. It's time for my team to show them who they are.
Yep. So again, everybody, clock it. Clock it.
That's not. Oh man. Well, we're coming down to the latter point of the regular season, coach, in district play. You guys got Allen County, Scottsville. What have they done so far that what y'all need to do in order to get ready for them as you all prepare for the final game of regular season district play against the Lady Pats?
It's like y'all said at the beginning when y'all were doing your pregame show. Avery Morris is a great player. She's extended her game year in, year out. Every year she does something different that you just see on the film and you're impressed with. But she also she makes her teammates look good. She knows if she's driving, if there's a double team on her, she knows when to pass it off. She knows when to give it up, and her teammates are there to knock down shots. They're an all around great team, and we got to come in with the right mindset Friday night. It's you got to buy into the scout. You got to do what we do. It's nothing different than what we've been doing since October 15th. It's all got to come together, and we got to buy into it.
All right. Sounds great. So hopefully you see y'all at Western, and then y'all can all together do the clock it, right? Out there at Western, right? All right. You shake your head.
This is every day.
It's a fun group to be around,
Yeah,
right, Coach?
absolutely. If y'all need a good laugh sometime, come on down to Glasgow High School gym, and we'll keep you entertained.
Yeah, and we'll be sure to do this on the way as well.
Yes,
Yeah,
absolutely.
we can all do that. Yeah, clock it. It's awesome. It's great.
Anytime you see us.
you have to give us a shout out though, like every time we do that.
Okay.
You have to give us credits because we taught you that.
Okay. Clock it. All right. Clock it. And that means kill the noise, right?
Well, it means like period.
Like you did that.
That's awesome.
Okay.
Tell them to tune in to sporting times, and when y'all do it, y'all
There you go.
y'all have to hear them say
Yeah.
it. They're not, their face isn't on the screen, so whenever they're
Okay.
talking and they're like clock it,
Yeah.
they'll be like
Okay.
Scotties, but y'all gotta
All
listen.
right. So make sure you come out and watch the Glasgow Lady Scotties,
Yeah.
and then when they're winning games, y'all just hit the clock it like that.
Yeah,
There
because
you go.
we cover the entire regional tournament, every single
right.
game at Diddle. So if y'all make it, yeah, we're gonna have to say something about it, Tyler. We're gonna-
I'm gonna find the camera and I'm gonna look up there and we're gonna all pose and
There you go. All right.
There you go.
after the game. Yeah, after.
All right.
Yeah.
we win.
You'll be able to see us.
That sounds great. Awesome.
Section 213.
Yep. There'll be a high. There'll be a pretty high for that. All right. Well, Coach Kirkpatrick, Lady Scotties, thanks for joining us on Sports Talk tonight. You all were a lot of fun. And like I said, we hope to see you all at Diddle coming up in like 3 weeks. It'll be great.
Thank you all.
And y'all can do the clock it. Y'all can do that. It'll be great. All right. That's Coach Kirkpatrick and the Glasgow Lady Scotties joining us here on Sports Talk here on Talk 104. Now they're in KCT, presented by Greenwood Ford. Okay, let's do a quick 2-minute break right here. We'll go off for like a couple minutes, but we'll be right back. The Metcalfe County Lady Hornets will be joining us next here on Sports Talk live on Talk 104. Now they're in KCT, presented by Greenwood Ford. Well, you gotta share it. How's Aubrey gonna hear? Unless y'all two gonna share?
Yeah.
Okay. And you two gonna share?
We're good.
Then yeah, Josie, put it on.
It's just like
Put it
some
on.
defense. We're just going to split between
Yeah.
two people.
All right. So go ahead, put it on. Go ahead. All right, we're about ready to go here. Okay. Go ahead and Tyler, turn the mics up. We're good. And welcome back to Sports Talk, live on Talk 104, 90 KCT, presented by Greenwood Ford. Also, we got to thank other sponsors too as well. Campbell Chevrolet, Hill Mattress, and more. And we got a new sponsor on board. As this portion of Sports Talk is brought to you by the injury lawyers at Will Williford with Brook and Williford Injury Lawyers. Will Williford, representing Kentucky and Tennessee, the injury law firm you choose can make a difference. Will Williford of Breen and Williford Injury Lawyers at 870 Fairview Avenue, Suite 5 in Bowling Green, area code 270-782-3030. Will Williford with Breen and Williford Injury Lawyers. All right, let's bring on the Metcalfe County Lady Hornets here on the show with head coach Heidi Coleman. Good evening, Coach.
Hey, how are you?
God, put the microphone in front of you, Coach. We can't hear you. Put the microphone in front of you. There you go. Now you got
I'm
it.
good at yelling. Do we really have to do all that?
No, you don't have to yell. We're live. We're live. We're live. All right. So go ahead and talk who you brought with you.
Okay, to my right, I have Josie Allen. She's a junior. To her right, I have Aubrey Glass. She is a senior. Bree Jolly, senior. Lily Bly, junior. And the third Aubrey Compton. She is also a senior. I have 3 senior Aubreys.
It's going to be hard to keep up with.
I just say Aubrey, and we just go with it.
Okay. I thought you were going to go all football coach mode and say their last name.
Yeah, I thought that too.
We go AJ, Bree, and Comp.
Okay, that works. That works.
Yep.
All right, AJ, Bree, and Comp. All right, that sounds good. All right, and then Joe's. He's just Joe's.
Joe's. Hosey, Bobby, Joby, yeah, and Lil is just Lil. I mean,
Lil.
Lil, yeah.
Lil, if I remember right, you said Lil is the lockdown. She locks it down defense, right?
She is the defensive
She's
lockdown.
defensive lockdown. Okay.
Yeah. She always gets, she's the chaser on whoever's the best player.
Okay. All right.
She's versatile in that way. She can go with a point guard, as you saw in Pennington at Franklin Simpson.
Yeah.
She can play post. She has mean elbows, so she can throw it down there as well.
Mean elbows. Wow. All right.
Especially at practice.
At practice too.
Oh yeah. She's dirty, out of control. She's just out of control.
So
Wide
she's
open.
so she's Dennis Rodman then.
She is.
Just without the colored hair and the tattoos and stuff.
No, it's coming soon.
Yeah. Wait till she leaves her parents' house. It is over. Oh, she's going to be hysterical. We'll never get her back. It's going to be over now.
But before we get started with this, I thought on January when I talked to y'all about this, y'all gonna be so nervous, but you all are so relaxed. I mean,
Well, let's talk about the ice out there.
okay.
So we ate, we left practice, we went to eat, and we decided we'd go get some cookies because we had a little extra time, and we
Okay.
decided to park on the square, Bowling Green Square, and try out that Insomnia place.
Oh lordy. Oh lordy.
You don't even know yet.
Just wait.
No.
Maybe the
But
cookies.
no, the cookie place is good though. It's
well,
good. It's good. But
We
no, go
were
ahead.
fired up
Go ahead.
about it, and we just came out, and we're climbing over glacier mountain peaks and helping her. And yes, we are. We're up here. We're
Right.
up here to get into the van, the school van, and pretty much, AJ's got her crutches, and she's throwing it on top of the glacier, and we're sliding down on the back side. But we get in, and I'm like, oh my God, we are stuck, and the tires are under the ice, and everybody's like trying to help figure out stopping traffic. So I get out and get these guys, 4 men, to come out.
Before that,
They get out to try to push the hood of the school van. Metcalfe County School's on the side.
Oh my God.
Then I get out and I go into the businesses and get 4 men to come out and to try to push. And after a little bit, I am pretty sure we're holding up traffic. We have men out stopping traffic on the square because I am going to barrel out of there. And finally, one of them says, "Is there a chance you have the parking brake on?"
Oh no.
The whole
You
time
didn't have
I had
the parking brake on, did you?
I took the parking brake off, put it in reverse, and it just rolled out.
Oh my goodness.
Oh God.
So we've been horrified, and it humbled us. So here we are. We're a little more relaxed after that experience.
All right.
Josie is more relaxed.
So players, it's never a dull moment. I'll take it, Ryan.
Never, ever.
It's never a dull moment. So
Yeah. So
I stole the intro.
Brian, I don't know how to follow up on that. I really don't. I want to talk
can't follow
basketball,
up with that.
but I kind of want to hear what else they got going on. You
yeah,
know?
really.
I really do.
I mean, we got a funny sister story, but we'll save that for the very end, though. So,
Great.
Which is good. No, it's not bad. It's good. It's
Okay,
good. It's good though. But I guess let's just start. How's the season going so far? How's it going so far?
You know, we're having a rough year. I'm going to be honest with you.
Okay.
We knew that we would start off a little slow. We didn't have everybody for our off season. Josie came back just in time for us to kind of ease her into practice from her knee surgery. We had one of our other main players who didn't play until season started. We rely on middle schoolers. They ran late this year. Anyway, so we knew that we would be kind of delayed in our start. And to be honest with you, we have had one thing after another. Mono, sprained ankles, gallbladder surgery, and now AJ went down last night, and we're waiting for the results. She's hurt her knee, and we're expecting the worst, but hoping for the best in that
Let's hope for the best.
situation.
No, hope for the best. Hope for the best.
And so, you know, I've spent a lot of time in the month of January talking about we're not worried about wins and losses. We need to get some consistency because we don't have a flow. We don't have timing. We don't have, we're not smooth at all. We can't get everybody on the court to get playing time. So, honestly, it looks like that, there's 3 weeks left, and I'm not sure that we're going to ever be blessed to have that kind of time on the court. The one that's out with the gallbladder, she'll come back at some point next week. I think AJ is probably at least, 2 weeks at the best if she's able to come back. So we're having to rely on kids that we didn't even anticipate really hitting the floor. A small school like ours, we play 7-8 players, and so when you start losing 2 and 3 kids, it makes a difference. So that's where we are. We're having fun. I have a fantastic group of young ladies, and we are making the most out of it. But we're just focused on still trying to get better and finish in the postseason as efficient as we can, and that's where we're struggling. We don't have court time to increase our efficiency right now.
Okay.
Yeah, Coach, kind of talk to us about the 16th district, because it is a fun district, it is a competitive district, and it's just one of those districts where it's just you don't know who's going to come out of it, and you got 5 really solid teams, and it's just a shame that 3 aren't going to be able to compete in the 4th region tournament. So how important is it, for you as a coach, obviously with a lot of obstacles that you all have been facing this year, to try to be the ones to be one of those 2 16th district teams to try to come out and try to make it back, to Diddle Arena. But it's been very hectic this year.
It's hectic, and you're right. It's by far and away we are the best district this year in the region, and nobody can argue that. There's no way around it. At this point, I think that we are pretty locked in at the 2-3 spot. We'll be playing Monroe County in the first round. And I think Russell and Clinton are probably going to be the 4-5, and the winner of that then plays Cumberland. That's where things are sitting, and if they go as it has gone, that's probably what we're looking at. It's interesting because Cumberland County has they have good experience, and they have a really good core 5 group of kids, but we're at that time in the year where it's not always the talent. In a tournament, it's not the most talented team sometimes that wins. So we're going to stay optimistic and think that our experience in winning championships, our camaraderie and our chemistry will be a factor. Knowing how to win big games, it becomes critical. There's a quiet confidence that goes along with that. So as far as, Lady Hornet basketball, we're going in regardless of what the seeding is, regardless of what the regular season is. We're going with our eyes wide open, and we're going to play to win a championship.
Let's piggyback off that, players. Yes, you all won a lot of district championships. You all have a lot of experience in big games. You got to the finals last year, the region tournament. So that has got to play a big factor as we get close to postseason on the confidence level of what y'all can do in postseason, right?
Good discussion. Very impressive.
They can talk about
Love what
glaciers
you had
and
to
stuff.
say
and then
about
you're stuck. Well, what's your confidence level, players, right now? How about that?
Be honest.
Well, it was good.
Well, put the microphone by your mouth. We can't hear you. The microphone by you. There you go.
I mean, it changes every year. I mean, being a leader on the floor, all of us, all of the 3 seniors, all of the juniors, we've been playing together since we were like, I don't even know what, like 5, probably like 6 or 7, probably.
That young, wow.
Yeah, but I mean, there's maturity that comes with that. There's growth that comes with just playing with each other and knowing how to play off of each other. So I mean, that's a confidence booster in itself. But it changes every year, and this year, I mean, starting off slow, that brought us down. But I think that we focused a lot on the mental game of it and being able to step up and show that starting off like that, if you're going to come out in the end, you're going to have to find positivity even when you're down in situations like that. So
Okay.
I think it's picked up at the end, but yeah. Anybody else? Or
Let's hear from Joe's. Come on, Joe's. What's your thought, Joe's?
Come on.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like we started off slow, but we kind of expected that. And we're not doing the best right now because we don't have one of our best players on the team. And
Okay.
she contributes not only to basketball, but she encourages everybody in practice every day. And she's really a big part of this team. And we know we have to have her in every way we can. So.
Well, like Coach said, she is coming back, though, right? Which who you referring to anyway at the gallbladder surgery?
Leela.
Yeah.
Oh, Leela. Okay. All right. So she is coming back. So you're gonna have her coming up through the postseason coming up. So great.
I think it's all AJ that she's
Yeah.
talking.
Oh, AJ. Oh, okay. Okay, I think you're talking about Leah. Okay, my bad. Okay. Lil, Bree, anybody? You want to comment?
I think Josie hit all the major points with that.
There you go.
I mean, I think Josie said it really well. Like, AJ is like the main communicator on the floor and everything. So whenever we lose that aspect, it's just hard to get back in the flow. So, yeah.
So when you lose a major player like her, it's just hard to. You don't know you've lost me yet. Talk about your confidence.
So you can tell we are a little bit in limbo. We are not sure.
You're devastated.
Yeah. But we're slightly devastated, and we spent hours crying last night and preparing for the end of AJ's career. So we are trying to put on a happy face here and keep it light, but the truth is she is our speaking captain. She has been the leader since they have been 8 years old. She runs the defense. She runs the offense. She coordinates what to wear. Everything. So we're in a situation where we are trying to figure out, have we lost, the cog in the wheel, and so that's what you're picking up on right now is that it's we don't have the confidence that we know we should and we want to have, but it's largely because we don't know if we're going to have AJ. And if we don't have AJ, we know that the outlook is going to be drastically different. It doesn't mean that we don't trust each other and we don't still believe in each other, and we're still going to do our best. But we know that the battle and the challenge is astronomically larger, and in our 16th district, with it what it is this year.
Okay, just adding to that. I mean, I do feel like being a leader does not. If I'm not on the floor, I feel confident that I'm still going to be able to help them in other ways. I'm going to be able to help Leela
through all of those situations. I mean, she's stepping up. She's going to have to play somewhere different. There are so many other players that are going to have to play different positions. Just the positivity from the sidelines and keeping everyone on the same page. I can still do that from the sidelines, so that part is not going to be lost. And I have complete confidence that they can still do it, but it's still going to be there. So
Why do you think that's what you're going to do?
Now,
Now,
this could be a rallying cry, could it not? I mean, could it not? I mean, this could be the thing that, you said you needed a spark or something, when it's for AJ, This could be a rallying cry where it brings everybody, Josie, you're just laughing, but it could be a rallying cry to bring everybody together to, make this postseason run. I mean, right?
Yes. How about some senior participation?
You got it.
Okay.
Give her a question, maybe.
That was an easy one. It was yes, was the answer.
I think Coach Zach got a question, doesn't he?
First of all, AJ, I wish you the absolute best. I can't imagine.
Yes, we all do.
I can't imagine what my thoughts and prayers are with you. All of us are. We hope for the best for you because I can't imagine what that's like.
Yes.
So you're a great kid, and obviously we wish you the best. For the seniors, which any one of you can answer this, I'm gonna give you a platform to just reflect on what this program has taught you. Because I know that this is Coach Coleman. It's your 4th year, correct? Am I right?
Yes.
Okay, so you're able to play for her for those years, and just kind of take this time to reflect on, and not only maybe basketball wise, just take this time to reflect on what this program has meant to you and what it's taught you as a person.
I mean, we've been through this program for like 7 years. It feels like.
For high school.
Yeah, for high school. We've been together ever since day one. It feels like. We've learned how to communicate with each other so well on and off the court. We keep our academics so high still, like even in
out of respect for each other and expecting high standards for each other, because that's a part of Lady Hornet basketball.
Exactly.
We work. We aspire to keep a 3.5 or higher as a team, and we go 3.8 pretty consistently.
Okay. So, no, go ahead.
Yeah. Also, Heidi has always told us from day one that being a good person is number one priority. And I think we all try to embody that the best we can.
Yeah.
Clearly, it's by my example.
Yes. Of course. Of course.
Even being good drivers.
Okay.
Both on and off the court, right?
So, question. I know y'all focus on playing. I know you are. You focus on the game and what's going on, like that, so forth, like that. But have you seen your coach on the sidelines during the games?
Yeah.
Have y'all seen it? Because it makes you want to laugh, does it not? And crack up and laugh, does it not?
She has her own highlights.
Have you seen her in practice?
I mean,
that's her 24/7.
I mean, she's leaning for the shots and she's making sure it goes in. If it goes in, she might the leg up or she might do it like that and so forth. I mean, she puts on a little show on the sideline, does she not?
In practice, she'll hit us with one of these.
Yeah.
What?
All the time, actually.
Now, what's that? What's that for?
It's any time, to lighten up the mood or something, or
if it's dead silent, you'll catch us off guard.
Yeah. Yeah. We've never learned it. We fall for it every time.
Learned it.
Gets us every time.
Coach, what's coming down to the end of the season, what do you feel is the most important aspect? I mean, you talked about obviously the adversity you're facing right now from a basketball standpoint. I've been there. I understand how important this part of the season is, how important it is to keep the team focused and stuff. What do you think? Is it what you're all doing defensively right now? Is it what is the most important part from a basketball standpoint? What you're trying to get this team to understand right now?
I feel like our defensive rotations have improved. I feel like we run our defenses. They're unique defenses, and I think we run them well. Honestly, the area that we have to improve in order to be able to win in the postseason is we have to be able to put the ball in the hole more. We have to execute our offenses with more movement. We're getting stagnant. We're dribbling nowhere. We're not making cuts, things like that. So, no matter how many plays you put in, it's irrelevant if you don't run them right and you don't run them well. And right now we've been extremely stagnant on the offensive end of things. We're not trying to play a fast-paced game right now based on our personnel and our situation. Who we do have on the court, it's not to our benefit to play incredibly fast. So when you slow down, you have to execute in the half court. And what I'm seeing is that, we have not relied on that kind of offense much in the past, and we have no choice right now. So that's where things have to change.
With the postseason or this tournament coming up, and I believe you said in Albany, right, at Clinton County?
Yes.
In about 2.5 weeks, what is some of the biggest things you need to work on to get ready for that postseason coming up?
We are, I just talked about one of the main ones. We have to get more efficient on the offensive side of things. We have to be clear on offensive rebounds. We need to get points off of offensive boards. We're going to play a little bigger now, probably, if we don't have AJ. So we need to be able to finish on the offensive end with second and third shots. And what I'm seeing is that we're just getting to the point where we're making the effort to go for the offensive boards, but we're not finishing on shots. We're slinging it back up and things like that. We still spend time trying to avoid contact instead of absorbing contact and trying to finish and get into the free throw line. So I think those areas have to improve. On the defensive side of things, we're not active enough. We're overrunning the ball. So then when we get beat off the dribble and help defense rotates, we're late, and so that puts us in foul trouble. So being more active and anticipating the drive better with movement, going with the flow of the ball instead of going against it on the defensive end. We need to clean up some of those little details because we really can't afford foul trouble right now. And you're only going to get so many shots on the offensive end, and so we've got to make sure that it's cleaner and it goes in.
Coach, kind of talk about the next player up mentality, because you guys have got a very talented Cumberland County team as you guys wrap up the regular season portion of district play and without AJ playing. How important is it, for that next player mentality to show as you take on a really solid Cumberland County team that is well coached and plays really solid defense?
Well, we got in the gym today, and I've got a 7th grader and a freshman who's played. The freshman's played basketball for 2 years, and then a 7th grader who are going to try to fill in. That's not a lot of experience. That's not understanding basic basketball, Yep. So we're going to have to try to drag them along and try to help make it as simple as possible. In the time that we were on the court today, I hate to say dumbed it down, but we dumbed it down and said, these are going to be the 3 offenses we try to go with, and it's not just Cumberland County. Our next 3 games are brutal. And we know we won't have AJ for those. We won't have Liella for those. So we are, it's rough because we go Cumberland County, Camelsville, and then Barron County. And so we're going to be going with half of our players in those 3 games. So it's like I told them, we're not going in expecting to lose. We're never going to show up at a game and not believe or try to win, but our focus has to be, we have to figure out how to play with who we have on the court, and we have to use the court time to get better and to smooth out the wrinkles. It's not about winning and losing. None of those games at this point. We're not going to catch Cumberland. We're not going to catch Cumberland in the rankings. The Camelsville, that game doesn't matter as far as where the district tournament and all that.
Right.
It's a matter of us using that time against good competition to get the 7th grader and the freshman in the flow of things. Do they even know the offenses we run? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And then that's one thing. But then you also have to be able to play with each other. These guys have played together for a long time, but these other kids that we're talking about, not at all. So we're at the end of the season. We're trying to integrate some kids that just don't have a tremendous amount of experience in general, but certainly not with each other. Not only that, but we're not necessarily playing the same kind of basketball that's Heidi's basketball or Lady Hornet basketball. Because of the personnel, we're having to make some real adjustments. So we're reinventing the wheel, but at the same time, I added a lot of young kids to our roster. I dressed the full 15 because I think that it's important for them to see what it's about, to learn the commitment, to get a feel for it. And so there's value in seeing that you never know when your number's going to be called. And then just trying to support each other and be good teammates to get through this climb so that we can put the best product on the court, however possible, when it comes February the 22nd, 23rd.
And for the players, I'll kind of ask you all the same question too. How important is it for you all to have that next player up mentality and continue to encourage each other and help all of you grow and get better, especially for the younger players?
I think that having the younger players play could tremendously improve their game, even though it wasn't what we planned on doing. We know we're going to have to adjust, and our main focus right now is getting better for the district because that's our main goal. And I feel like it's going to be really hard, but we can do it if we really put our mind to it, and I know we can. So.
Younger kids, come on.
I think it also helps that we have faith in them and that we know that they can get there and that they can do it and help us.
Encouraging in practice and stuff, and putting them in there with us and just having them practice with us instead of just watching us. It really helps.
And just staying very positive with them, because we're gonna have to stay positive ourselves. I think that'll help us get a long way.
Good deal. All right, top of the hour, so we got to get you out of here in just a moment. But first, I got to bring the funny story of with your sister here. So this is from the State Farm 4th Region Tournament game back in December. And I was looking for you. Wait, what's that look for, AJ? What's that look for? Nothing. Okay.
I'm nervous. Is anybody nervous?
No.
Okay.
I mean, it's good.
This could go a lot of ways.
But we'll get the players' opinions on this. So first off, because I was at your sister keeps the book, right? I asked her where he was at, and she's like, "Oh, Heidi, the stylish one, huh? Yeah, she's coming out now." She said, "So she called you stylish." So, players, I guess y'all call it. It's called fit checks, right? Is that what y'all call it? Fit checks. How is Coach Heidi's fit check, in y'all's opinion?
I think they're amazing. I think we see the effort that goes into them, and I think they're just awesome.
We also get to be a part of it too.
How so?
Sometimes we pick her outfit. She gives us choices, and we'll be like, that one.
Team bonding. Yep. What can I say?
I mean, AJ's even made her her own jacket. It's hanging up in our locker room. So
It was when Kim Mulkey was all that.
It's a black blazer that has Lady Hornets and rhinestones on the back with a big basketball that's sequins, and it has feathers on the sleeves.
Oh, that's Kim.
And I straight up wore that in a game last year. Now it's in the locker room, and we'll probably frame it.
It's on display.
You gotta wear it in this tournament. You gotta wear it this tournament. You gotta wear it this tournament. You gotta wear it.
I actually remember, Coach, you actually wore that it was like a sparkly maroon blazer for one of the games. It was either that or I think it was for the championship game. And we were literally talking about the year prior. It's man, we want to know who's got the right stylish fit check for the game. We actually literally did that one time, and it was awesome. So yeah, I mean they definitely know your taste there, Coach.
They do, and I think they like it. I think that it's kind of entertainment for them. So that's why I do it. I certainly don't try to make it about me. That's not what it's about. I think they would tell you that.
The look right there. I think
they're like,
I think they're laughing. That may not be like that. So y'all say a 10 plus then? Y'all give it 10 plus?
Yeah. She even dresses good during school and at practice. Everything's always matching to a T. So yeah, it's the shoes really. The shoes make her outfit. Just pay attention. There's details. You can tell.
Yeah.
All right. Okay.
Oh, don't,
actually don't pay attention.
No. No, you said it now, so we're going to now. We're going
It's
to
okay. She
now.
doesn't disappoint.
Okay, we're going to now. So, all right.
Okay, I'm not scared. Bring it.
All right.
Where's your outfit?
Well, I'm fit checked already. So.
Okay.
Look.
We're all wearing
We'll give you a 10 also.
We're dressed up for the funeral, apparently.
We are all wearing all black. Like, there's a lot of black. Look at this.
See, I'm good.
Oh,
All of us have all black on.
Vintage.
See, yeah.
We got
see?
sporting time shirts on, you know?
Yeah. So we fit check quite well. See, we fit check quite well.
Some feathers.
Yeah.
That's funny.
There we go. Awesome. All right. Make sure y'all fit check as well too, right? Make sure y'all are. Okay. All right. Well, good luck, Lady Hornets. Good luck, Coach Coleman. Get through the district. Hope to see y'all at Western, and we can see more fit checks. It'd be great. All right.
Thanks so much for your
All right.
time.
And AJ, good luck to you. Hopefully you will be back by district tournament time. Hopefully you'll be back. All right. All right. As Coach Heidi Coleman, Metcalfe County Lady Hornets, joining us here on Sports Talk. Here on Talk 104, 93 KCT. We'll take about a 3-minute break. We come back. We'll begin on the Russellville Lady Panthers next here on Sports Talk, live on Talk 104, 93 KCT, presented by Greenwood Ford. Go. Good. Okay, and here we go, everybody. Welcome back to Sports Talk, live here on Talk 104, 93 KCT, presented by Greenwood Ford. Also presented by Hill Mattress and More, Campbell Chevrolet, and the injury lawyers of Will Williford with Breen and Williford Injury Lawyers. All right, now joining us here on the show is the Russellville Lady Panthers and head coach Jermaine Savage. Good evening, Coach.
Good evening. How you doing?
Good. How you doing, sir?
Doing fine.
All right. Who the players you brought with you, Coach?
Got Demaya Allen, Mariah Merriweather, and Abby Riley.
All right. Sounds great. Everybody smiling? Everybody ready?
We practiced today, so not very many smiles.
Well, I guess we're going to find out. I guess. All right. So, Coach, just talk about how the season's going so far in Russellville.
It's going. We've playing hard. I'm enjoying it. I think they're enjoying it. We're having fun. Still got a lot of season left, postseason and whatnot. So we're ready to go. We're ready to go. We learning every game, and I'm proud of where we're at right now. Because we're taking strides and steps towards trying to be elite. So we're gonna be all right moving forward.
Coach, kind of talk about the growth of this team throughout the course of the season, because one of the things y'all have done really well is one, y'all have improved your win total, but also it's that you guys have done like a really good job of keeping games close and all that good stuff. So kind of talk to you about like how this team has just been able to grow this season in your first year as head coach.
Well, expectations are different than what they were used to. I told them, if we fall short of what we're trying to accomplish, then we'll still accomplish something. And they're making strides towards that. I can't complain about the effort that they're giving. They're just young and inexperienced. It's like I said before, I've coached teams that were extremely talented, and we still couldn't win it, the regional championship. It takes experience and time to get there and be able to compete on a high level consistently, night in, night out. And, I got 8th graders and freshmen and sophomores playing, and I got some sophomores and juniors that haven't played varsity at all. So this is like they're like freshmen. So, but I'm enjoying it, and I believe they're enjoying it too.
Players, talk about how much fun you're having this season so far with Coach Savage. Wait a minute, why is that, Demaya? Why is that? All right, I'll get to you. I'll get to you, Demaya, in a minute. But go ahead.
Wait, what was the question?
How much fun you having playing basketball with Coach Savage?
Oh, it's a lot of fun. It's way better than last
Wait, you got to put the microphone by. We can hear you. There you go.
It's a lot of fun. It's way more fun than last year.
Abby?
I'm having fun too.
Man. All right, so let me get to Demaya here, because she pulled the microphone away from me. You can't shy away from this, Demaya, because I saw you at the track and field meet back in April, and I asked you about your thoughts about Coach Savage coming on board and stuff like that and so forth, and you said as long as we win more games and play together as a team better, hey, everything is great. Well, so far y'all have done that. So how's the season going for you so far?
It's going good. Some losses aren't what we expected, but we have to come out and come better and improve from the last game. And I feel like this season we've improved from last year, and it's just gotten our record better, and it's gotten us more experience with our coaches, and we're just racking up wins and losses too. But come out and play hard.
For the players, one of the most important things, when you have a new coach, is buy-in. And I feel that buy-in is very important when you have a new coach. How important is it for you all, to be able to buy into coach's system and as a result help y'all become successful?
Just learning and taking his style of coaching is different, but you can see where it's gotten us as players and on and off the court, just how we've been throughout the season.
I'll go with what Baby D said, because I've gotten yelled at too many times. But I'm learning to take it and not get in my feelings about it. So
It's definitely made me better than I was last year, even though I was with them last year.
So I brought it up also with you, Demaya, as well too, and players go ahead and answer too as well. In preparing for the season, I'm sure Coach Savage had y'all run and run and run and run. Am I right or wrong?
You're right.
How much running did y'all do?
10 up and down the stairs, up and down the stairs, up, down, that's 1. 10 times every day before practice,
5 laps
I'm glad,
too.
5 laps. I'm glad he went in his office for some time, because,
never forget the 50 down and backs.
Wait. Get your microphone. We gotta hear what you gotta say.
Oh, I just said I never forget them 50 down and backs. He told us we had to get done.
You mean like suicides? Talking about that? Is that what you're talking about, Coach?
No,
you talking about suicides or talking about just
down and back.
All up and down the floor?
Yeah.
We had some timing issues for practice.
Okay.
Practice started at 9 a.m. We had some 9:05 show ups.
Oh.
So the 50 line touches and five laps and 20 stairs. I had people there at 7:30 and we was practicing at 9. So at you know.
Yeah,
it's an eye opener.
Yeah, it is.
It's an eye opener, but it's been fun. Listen, these kids, you can tell how they interview. They so inexperienced on stuff. Now Demai loves to talk. They just so inexperienced. But Demai talks. You know, she's a lot. Believe it or not, you wouldn't if you talk to her and you're around her, you think she's a senior. You know, and then these two right here, they are real shy acting until they get out and by themselves. And these are the two class clowns right here. No, it's tick and tack, but I love them all.
So I gotta
let's give you that for that. Okay.
So I gotta ask you all this, and I know that because I can speak from experience. I coached at Logan County for 10 years, so I see it. What's the most important thing? 2 games that you all have circled, and you've already played them this year. Is that Logan County game? What's the most important thing, or what you look forward to the most in that Clash of the Cats game? Because I know the atmosphere is outstanding in your all's home gym and at Logan County's home gym. What's something you look forward to the most about that game?
I find it no different from any other game. I feel like you go in there, do what you need to do, and play how you need to play. I mean, it's a Clash of the Cats. What are we doing?
Yeah.
When it comes to district time and the gyms get packed, that's when we get excited to play. Yeah. I find it no different for the Clash of the Cats. That's just a name, a rival between 2 teams across town. We know who our rival is. Can't say too much on it.
Mariah, Abby, you want to follow up on that?
I think the same thing, but I look forward more to like the intensity and how much the crowd gets into the game.
Yeah.
Oh, I look forward to the same thing, just being able to work as a team and not give up on each other. And
I like
the adversity.
Oh, sorry. I like that answer, Demaya. I really do, because that's one thing we always try to get our team to understand is block all the hype out and just say, this is a game. This is what we're going to go and do what we do. And it's probably one of the bigger crowds that y'all have. Those 13 district games, all of them, Franklin, Todd, all draw major crowds. So I like your mental, all 3 of you, I like your mental approach to that. That's great.
Thank you.
But don't y'all find it kind of hard, though? Because, I mean, you got your peers and your classmates, getting you hyped up. You shaking your head, no, Abby? It's not really hard at all? It's not?
No, it's no different. It's like every game you should be expected to do the same thing. It's no different.
Okay.
I think it's kind of both. Like, it's different, but it's not. It depends on, like, what type of point you are in the game. So it's like when we played them at their place, it got to the last shot because we was neck and neck in the game. So we couldn't afford to lose the game at that point.
So I'm sorry. That being said, your next 2, you got 2 big district ones coming up these next 2 Fridays. What have you learned so far in this season, or even in those other district games you've played, that you can take in preparation wise for these next set of district games, and not only those 2 games, but for the rest of the games going into postseason?
No matter how much we get down or up, don't take your foot off the pedal. Bring the same intensity the other team is bringing, and just come out and play hard.
I would say be mentally tough and just support each other throughout both games the whole time.
Just keep going and do what you learned in practice to do.
Coach, we're 2.5 weeks away from the postseason, which I can't believe it's that close to being here. What do you want to see the girls work on and improve on to get you ready for that first game in district tournament at Logan County High School?
Well, you can hear that how they're answering these questions. They've been around me long enough to know now. Have fun. Enjoy it. Don't get too tight. This week's practice, you couldn't tell we've lost 2 in a row. Like, we have had fun. We're giggling and laughing and joking. I'm not going to tighten them up. They get that in a couple of years.
Okay.
I tell people this all the time. When you coaching a young basketball team like this, you don't let them be a little loose. You know, you don't want to put a lot of stress on them. They don't know no better. I mean, they go, you know, they don't. They're going to go out, and Meriwether's going to shoot a 35-footer with the game tied and 10 seconds to go, and Baby D's going to shoot I mean, you know, they don't know any better, and that's something I had to learn to live with by coaching them. And we're going to play loose. You know, it's times where I've seen we could probably beat a lot of teams in this region. And then it's times where I see we could lose to anybody, you know. But that's a young basketball club, and like I said, they're having fun. I'm having fun too. I was smiling a lot. You know, we took some L's, and I've been smiling during the game after I've yelled quite a bit. But that's part of it. That's just part of it. You're not going to find very few teams that are as young as we are, that are as talented as we are. I got one of the best players in the region sitting right there, and she's in 8th grade. She's going to be dominant moving forward, you know. And I got coaches calling me left and right, college coaches. I got AAU coaches calling me, some of the most elite AAU teams calling me about her already in the 8th grade. And all three of these kids. And these are 3 kids that are going to play on the next level if they want to, different levels. So, yeah, we're going to take our time and you better get me now.
You know, I got to say, I think it was the Greenwood game. Was it 36-17 that you have in the overtime game? I mean, I think everybody started talking about Russellville after that game. And it was like, man, holy cow. Wow.
Yeah. Yeah, you know, it's a big game. You know, me and Demaya talked about it, and she was like, Coach, I hadn't did that since. Like, I said, yeah, you know, you draw a lot of attention when you score 36 points and get 18 rebounds. But again, growth. She'll learn how to get out of double teams, how to get open. These kids will learn how to get her the ball when she is open. You know, it's all a process. You know, a lot of film, a lot of this. It's going to be fine moving forward. It is. I'm pleased with what I'm seeing. Of course, I'm not happy to a point to where, hey, you know, we should be doing this and that. I'm realistic about everything.
Right.
Realistic.
You know, for the players, you know, talk about, you know, the steps that y'all have taken, you know, to get better over the course of the season. Talk about what y'all have been doing, you know, not only, like, outside of the team's perspective, what have y'all done individually to help y'all get better over the course of this year?
Work on fundamentals in practice, listen to what coach is saying, and don't talk back to him, or you'll run.
Wait, Abby, you did that? You talked back to Coach Savage? Wait, put the microphone by you. Gotta hear you. Gotta hear you. You talked back to Coach Savage?
It was one time. I learned that the one time I talked back, I learned that I was always in the wrong. He's always in the right.
Mariah, Demaya, how you do?
It's more of like work. Yeah, we work together, but it started in the summer more of trying to get to know each other because we had new players coming, so we all trying to get on the right page with those, and then the summer games.
Learn to take adversity from anybody. Don't let the outsiders creep into our circle, and just come out, have a humble mentality, and just keep it on the fight.
Coach, with the success of what Russellville has done from this year to past year, I got to think there's got to be you have some more players try to come out and play basketball for you, or has anybody? Wait a minute, you're laughing. we laughing for Coach. We laughing for Demaya. What?
You speaking the truth? What can we say? Speaking the truth.
What was I gonna say?
I mean, having more players wanting to come and play with us just off this year's wins that we've already taken.
Okay.
Not even seeing what the future holds. We been just racking up. Basically, we like a college. We recruiting.
No.
We recruiting.
They walking around. No, seriously, they are in school. We got kids that are wanting to play now, and that's huge. Like,
it is huge.
I mean, it's huge. You know, it's a couple of girls in the school right now that should be playing that would help us this year that haven't played in the past, and they're seeing the success. You know, I tell people this, like, our cheerleaders probably got 3 or 4 basketball players. And kids want to come play now. Winning solves a lot of your problems. It does, and these girls are constantly talking to girls at school, and they want to play. So.
But players, when y'all talk to these girls that wants to come out and play, I'm sure you're telling them you got to put in the work. Yeah, I'm sure y'all told them that, right?
You got to be mentally tough, take adversity.
Okay.
Yeah, they see it. Cheerleaders practice when we do, so they hear it too. No, it's not just cheerleading. I mean, we got girls that are interested in playing now, and we got a good core of girls right now. And the one thing that I'm teaching them to do is love each other. I don't care how talented you are. I don't. If you start to bickering amongst each other and get jealous of each other and all this, then you're not going to be successful. You can't win the big one. You can't win the big one, and they want to win the big one day. They want to, and I think they're going to be talented enough to get it done injury free. With God's blessing, I think we'll be good enough to be able to do that. So.
Yeah. So, coach or players as well. You guys probably can agree with me. You got to be able to find a way to win games whenever you're not making shots, and that goes on the defensive and rebounding side of the basketball. What is the most important thing coach teaches you about the defensive side of the ball? And kind of just talk about what y'all's philosophy is defensively, and how important that is coming down to the end of the season.
I'll let Meriwether answer
that. Why Mariah gets it?
Why does she get it?
Why she got to answer it? Why?
Because scorers don't like to defend.
But yesterday in film, I think it was the day before, we watched film, and it was just straight talking about me. How I wasn't in help defense. I was just walking around on defense the whole time. So that whole practice, he was just on me about playing defense. And then. So I'm sure film gonna be like that tomorrow too.
Well, take us behind the scene. What is film session like with Coach Savage?
Long.
Long.
Yeah. When we don't sit there and just watch it like you probably would do on your own. He'll go step by step what we have to do to be able to win or stop the best players.
So it's like class. I guess you're in the classroom. Everybody got notepads and taking notes and stuff like that. Is that right?
Yeah.
Just don't be the one caught lacking.
Why's that?
He gonna call it out every time.
Yeah, he called me out the other day. I would not do that again.
More than once too.
Now, why were you laughing during film session? Why?
It was just we was being messy, I should say. But I started laughing. He told me to go up to the TV and point out where I was supposed to be at and where everybody else was supposed to be at. And I didn't really know. But.
Oh, that's how you learn, though, right?
Yeah.
I like that.
Man. Oh, my goodness. All right, so with postseason 2.5 weeks away, Coach, I guess all these games is to get your girls ready for that opening round game, because you mentioned back in October the goal is to get to Western. Yes. That is the goal. To get to Western. All you do is got to win one game, and you're in the region tournament. So I think you have about 7 games left to play to get you ready for that opening edition round game. Just talk about what these games, how they'll get your girls ready for that night at Lincoln County High School.
Oh, well, we're kind of tidying up all the loose ends. Like, it's some things we're doing right now that are just not gonna fly with me. And like the defensive side of the ball. You can score 20, but if your man's got 25, I am not too happy about that. So, defensively, we're working on getting better at that. I believe all the practice yesterday was defense. It was all defense. We didn't need very many basketballs. And then rebounding the ball, those are the things that's going to win it for you. The little things that's what's going to win in postseason. Scoring goes down, You know,
Yes.
people watch a ton of film. I think the teams that run a lot of motion and just read and react are teams that are hard to beat in the postseason. Teams that run a lot of sets are easy to beat because you can scout them. Like it's hard to scout teams like Barron County. Barron County is they run a lot of motion, and it's 5-man motion, and it's hard to scout them. You know, and they got good players in those positions. You know, and that's kind of like I'm teaching them. Like, let's just hoop. Let's just hoop. You know, do what you do, but try to do it in a position that you know you can do it at. And spaces on the floor, places on the floor.
Also for the players too as well. It's coming up 2.5 weeks for the postseason. How excited for you all to collect the regular season and then put it all together and try to make a postseason run?
It's important to us that we come out and play hard because the games that we're playing right now, they matter, but at the same time they don't. You come out this tournament time, you won one game, you got your ticket punched. You're going to WKU, and that's really all that matters to us at this time right now. We just want to be able to step on that court and say that we did it from last year.
I would say the same thing like Baby D said, but more of trying to work together so we could like make it to that point. So like one game, yeah, but I want to go farther than just playing one game at WKU. I want to at least win 2 or 3 games to make.
Well, I hope we win 3.
Because you went, man. I mean, you go in the Rupp Arena.
You go to Rupp Arena. Yeah. You go to Rupp Arena if you win 3.
No, but they're ready to go. They are. They're ready to go. They are.
And with the young basketball team, Coach, I'm guessing the goals get bigger and bigger. They will be bigger and bigger each year as the team, you know, plays more together, gets more experience together. Whether you adding on more pieces, graduating, whatever, and so forth and so forth like that.
They will. When they're young, they don't know any better.
Right.
They're just playing and having fun. You look at a team I coached a couple of years ago, 2 or 3 years ago, help coach. When they were freshmen, that 25 class were freshmen, they went to a regional final.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then their junior year, they got upset by Bowling Green in the semifinal. And that summer was totally different than any summer we ever had. They came in with a different mindset. And I knew that summer we were going to win the region. They just had a totally different mindset. When maturity hits and they know this is it, or they're getting close to the end, they just turn it up. And then when you got talent to go with that, then you got something special. You know, you do.
If the girls do get to region, you think that will, getting their taste of being there in that region tournament, that will get them, come in next year like, okay,
yes, it's huge.
We know we got there. Now let's take the steps to go further.
If, we plan on getting to WKU. We get to WKU at this age, then it's going to be hard to keep them out. Like, it's just like going to Rupp. You look at if you look at all the Sweet 16, those teams that are consistently there, when they've had a taste of it, and they're going to fight. Sometimes they upset teams to get there. They just don't want to not go back. And so it's important for me to try to get them there, help get them there as young as I can, because if they can get there this year, they're gonna want to go back every year. I don't think any of y'all played in it. Baby D didn't play in it. No, Abby got to play when we was at Franklin, but but no. So we got to get there.
Yep. And we say Baby D, I'm thinking about next Friday. I shouldn't think like that. But anyways, the Maya Mariah, what would it mean for you all to step foot on Western and get to play there in a region tournament?
I feel like it would be very fun since I've never did it before. It's like gonna be my first time like stepping on a big stage for basketball. I've done it with softball before, but basketball I haven't really got the feeling of it. So
it's one of my goals to get there, but I mean I have farther ones. But to be able to play there, it's like I just want my team and me to in spirits and just have like a good time and just come out and still have a dogfight in the end of the game.
All right, Abby, you're smiling, Abby. Go ahead, Abby.
I think it'll be different because when I was at Franklin, I think I only got 2 minutes, but this time I'll be starting. So it'll still be different for me, but I'll be kind of used to it. And the lights are very bright.
That's what I say. Those lights are a little.
Lights are definitely
Those
a little
lights
brighter.
you can't see in the stands. They're maybe
No,
right
you
there at
can't.
that first level, but you look up, you can't see anything else.
No.
They're extremely bright.
And Coach, no seniors or juniors, right, on this basketball team?
I got 1 junior and 2 seniors.
Okay,
Two
so
seniors.
pretty much the core will be back.
They'll be back.
Wow.
They'll be back.
It's incredible. That's incredible. All right. You're smiling, Abby. Abby loves to smile.
She's up to no good. She's probably thinking about, Coach, where are you taking us to eat after we leave?
That's what I'm thinking.
Get some gas station pizza if you have to be getting it properly. All right. We're going to do our Super Bowl picks now, right, guys?
Let's do it.
Let me, players, are y'all going to win Super Bowl on Sunday or no?
Are we going to the Super Bowl?
No, are you watching it? Are you watching it?
Yeah.
Who you picking to win then?
I don't even know who in the Super Bowl.
Oh,
my team ain't played all year. I don't really,
Who's your team?
Kansas City Chiefs.
Oh, okay. All right.
And what's your team?
They didn't make.
Oh, I thought you said Titans. I was about to say.
We'll see how many they get right. Give them the 2 teams.
The Seahawks and Patriots is playing this Sunday.
Get your pick. I got my pick.
Oh, Patriots. What you got?
Okay, Mariah.
I got the Patriots.
Okay.
Abby, who you got?
Get so we can bet.
I got the same thing.
Patriots.
Okay.
I only said it because they said it.
Who you got, Coach?
He probably got the Seahawks.
Who you got, Coach?
Seahawks.
Okay. All right. Seahawks. All right. Tyler, Coach Zach.
I'll
who you got and why?
I think it'll all depend on which Sam Darnold shows up.
Yeah.
I think Jackson Smith and Jigba, best receiver in football. Just my personal opinion. If he can get him the football, and if Kenneth Walker can run the way that he's been running, he can run an NFC Championship game. I'm going to take the Seahawks. I'm going to take them 34-21.
Okay.
I've been very impressed with Seattle's defense. It's going to be a really good game, but I'm going to go with a slight edge to Seattle in this one. So we're all even split. Well, Brian, you're the tiebreaker.
All right,
actually.
Brian, you're the tiebreaker, man.
You know, I love giving it back to people.
Yeah.
I love when you can just shove it in people's faces and just make you have bad regrets.
All right, explain.
And nothing would be better because I'm down there a lot in Nashville on Sundays. Nothing would be better than Mike Vrabel to walk in to Nissan and shake that Super Bowl ring in front of Amy Strunk Adams' face and be like, you know, as
That's a good point.
as the girls say, or as we learned tonight earlier, click.
Yeah, that's it.
That's what we learned tonight. Click. Yeah. So I'm
It's
picking
clock it, isn't
click.
it?
Oh, clock. I'm sorry. Clock it. I'm sorry. Clock it. I'm
Is that
sorry.
right?
I said it wrong. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Glasgow. Clock it. Clock it. So that is my hope. I hope Mike Vrabel can do that, win it, and come back to Nashville and just do that and say to Amy Strunk Adams to clock it.
It's Amy Adams Strunk.
Whatever. It don't matter. She's not a good
You're
owner.
talking to one who has Vrabel's phone number and is a Titans fan. So there you go. You're talking to one of those people.
She's not.
Gosh,
She's not a
we
good
won't hold
owner.
that against him. Goodness.
She's making bad decisions.
At least you're getting a new stadium and a new coach.
Yeah, getting a new stadium and a new coach, but
Stone Cold Solid, baby.
But still, I mean, that's another issue for another day about the new stadium and stuff like that and so forth. But hey, what a fun show, guys!
Yeah,
it was a really fun show. I think we laughed more than we talked about basketball. Did we not?
Easily,
Holy
there's
cow.
no question.
All right, guys, promote Sporting Times and where you'll be on Friday night.
Yeah, absolutely. So it'll be the conclusion of the regular season district play in the 14th district. It'll be Bowling Green at South Warren. Joe Brunk and Zach Simpson will be on the call for that one. And I will be at the very famous Tim Riley Courts at Warren Central High School as the Greenwood Gators take on the Warren Central Dragons. Both pre-games at 5:40. You can catch us online at stfanclub.com. Be sure to also tune in to our podcast, The Debrief, that will come out later that night, in which we will recap throughout probably the entire week full of district play. And if you all want to call in, we do have a hotline on that one.
Go ahead.
270-495-1119. Again, the phone number is 270-495-1119. If any of you all are fans of the team or want to just call in general to blow off some steam if you're frustrated about the way the team lost, feel free. We're happy to do it.
So you'll be there. I will actually be with the Russellville Franklin Simpson game on Friday night. So I will definitely see y'all there on Friday night. So that'll be fun too as well. As we're getting close to the end of the season, guys. We're getting close.
Yeah,
Unbelievable.
And
unbelievable.
By the way, website, I forgot to promote it again. stfanclub.com. That's where you can find our live stream. It's stfanclub.com.
Well, let me thank our guests we had tonight. We had the Russellville Lady Panthers on tonight. We had the Metcalfe County Lady Hornets and the Glasgow Lady Scotties. Next week on the show, we'll have the Greenwood Lady Gators. We'll have the Allen County Scottsville Patriots and the Bowling Green Purples will be joining us next week here on Sports Talk. So that's going to be a fun show. All right, Tyler, Coach Zach, thanks for filling in for Cole tonight.
Thank you. We appreciate it.
And hope y'all can come back here sometime soon.
Yeah.
That'd be great.
Yep.
All right. Thank you all for joining us. Thanks to our sponsors once again, Greenwood Ford, as well as Kimball Chevrolet. Also as well, Hill Mattress and more. And Will Williford with Breen and Williford Injury Lawyers. For Russellville Lady Panthers, for Coach Zach and Tyler, I'm Brian Davis. See you next week on Sports Talk. Good night, sports fans.